Hello, and happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the start of a new week. Let's go. I am still pumped, and thank you for all of your support and everyone who came through for the 500 subscriber giveaway stream on this past Friday. That was a ton of fun. I'm still in a great mood from it, and I've been in contact with all of the winners, getting everyone's addresses, and looking forward to shipping out everyone's winning packages to them. Let's go. We got also Valor Fennekins in the chat, says, let's get pumped and hyped. Gotta love the Garchomp V character rare with Cynthia and that Kleavor. Let's go, Valor. You are reading my mind. Some awesome new cards revealed in the new set that we're going to be talking about today, Battle Legion. It's going to be releasing in Japan. Star Wars Hockey Fan says, everyone's all excited for character rares, and I'm waiting on a Blastoise character rare. Ooh, what trainer, Star Wars Hockey Fan, do you think that they would feature with a Blastoise for the character rare? I would love to see that as well. Jedi Master Squirtle says, I am ready for this. Let's go, Jedi Master Squirtle. Happy to see you in the chat as well. Blade Freaks dropping the fires and the blades. And oh, looks like we got Pokeballer Mike in the chat, so it's heating up a little bit. I think we gotta cool off. Ooh, what is this? What we got going on today? We got a little Pokeballer Mike merch going on. Let's go. How does this look? We got the hashtag Mike Gang, the Pokeballer Mike merch. If you have not gotten yours, if you want to join the Cool Kids Club, you got to go pick yours up now. Make sure you go grab something from the Pokeballer Mike merch shop. Let's go. I got the pink long sleeve sweater and I am stoked. I have already worn it like 2 out of the 3 days that I've had it. I've been wearing it. So I definitely had to wear it for this, the Pokeballer Monday. Let's go. PokéMarket Monday. Let's go. Hashtag Snapback Gang. Yes, I was thinking of you. I was like, all right, you know what? I got to go the full Pokeballer Mike. We got to throw the snapback on as well. Blade Freak says maybe someday Chandelure will get a better trader. Yes, because we're going to be talking about that today, Blade Freak. Valor Fennekins says Blastoise with Cybold or Blue. That would be cool. I would like that. I think Blue would make a lot of sense. Susan says, oh, wow, did you like the wardrobe? Maybe I needed to pull an Amaranth and have one of the changing into a cute outfit like waiting screens for this stream. Take it off, baby, says Pokeballer Mike. Oh, we got to stop there. Maybe not the shirt off. Let's go. Hey, don't talk smack about Chantel. She's basically a human Chandelure, says Valor Fennekins. Let's go. Valor is standing up for Chantel. That's his girl. Positive Pokemon Player says, what up, son? PPP, the triple P. What is up, Positive Pokemon Players? Happy to see you in the chat. How are you doing? Happy Monday to you. What's up, says Cards and Stuff. What's up, Cards and Stuff? How are you doing today? Blade Freak says, yeah, no, Valor. Oh, no. Blade Freak is saying, no, it's not making the Blade Freak cut. What trainer would you like to see for a character rare with the Chandelure Blade Freak? I'm curious what your ideal trainer would be. Susan says, hello, Pokeballer Mike. Valor Fennekins laughing in the chat. John Currington saying, afternoon, Albino, and everyone. Hello, John Currington. How you doing today? Hashtag Valor Fennekins says Pokeballer Mike dropping the Firefoxes. Love to see that. And unfortunately, well, I don't know if I should say unfortunately, today is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. Actually, fortunately, at least for me, I got a friend of mine, one of my best friends from growing up, is in town for the day, and he's actually driving on his way over right now. He just texted me like a little bit ago. He was like, hey man, what's going on? And I was like, yeah, definitely come through. So he's also a big Pokemon fan as well. But on today, I'm just going to be jumping straight into the PowerPoint because I want to be able to maximize as well my time with my boy T-Ritz. Hat backwards, we ready, says Bruce Pokemon. We got old time Poke in the chat as well. Hello, lurking, making some din, says old time Poke. Let's go. What you making? SDC is here in the chat. Let's go, SDC Collectibles. Happy to see you as well. How are you doing? Hashtag Blade Freak from Pokeballer Mike. Ruse Pokemon Snapback Gang, says Pokeballer Mike. Yes, sir, we got the hat backwards. We are ready. It's trainer style. So I think since we're so ready, let's get right into it. Let's get right into the PowerPoint. It's going to be about the new set, Battle Legion. So we're going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to double check, make sure that we're on the right display, and then we're going to move this over here like that, and we're going to roll it like this. So let's go. We're starting off with Battle Legion. This is the newest set that is going to be releasing February 25th in Japan. And this is a special set, so it's likely going to be combined with 2 other sets to make a to make up an English set. So we're going to see the set that we're going to get in English is going to be Battle Legion plus 2 other sets, probably Astral Radiance, maybe something else as well, combined in to make the set that we will see in English. And of course, every Monday, I'd like to say, every stream, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you and hope you're all having a beautiful day. So we're going to start off with one new thing coming out in this set already, is that there's a new reverse pattern. So we're seeing a new reverse pattern, and this one is going to be sparkling Pokeballs, which I really like this pattern. We've seen a lot of different ones. I really do like when they have a gradient of all of the energy type symbols as well. First time I've seen the Pokeball symbol, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. It actually is reminding me of some of the sports cards that I've been seeing, like the UFC. They have octagon side parallels where it's a pattern like this, but it's all of the UFC octagon. So kind of cool that we're seeing something like that in Pokemon for the reverse with the Pokeball pattern. Yo, what is up, Alice Isles? I love to see the hearts in the chat. Let's go, Alice. How are you doing? Saying hello to everyone. That is awesome. SDC is lurking and working. Love to see it. Hope we can make work a little bit more entertaining for you, SDC. Hey guys, sending some good Monday vibes, says Ruse Pokemon. Let's go. Love to see that as well. So on top of a new reverse pattern, we're also going to be seeing a new type of rarity of card and a new type of card altogether. So the first one of this type is called the Greninja. And the illustrator of it is Suichi Gunjima. I really like the sunset in the background with the Greninja on the rock. And if you can see here a little bit of the texture and pattern in the Pokemon itself, the actual Pokemon itself is going to have texture to it. So it's going to be like the Shining cards, if anyone is familiar with Neo Destiny. Hello, I am listening at my job. Happy to hear you, says Krausel. Let's go. Happy to see you, Krausel. How are you doing today? Hope work can be a little bit more entertaining for you during the stream. I'm off work early today, so I'm going to be lurking on mobile. Just say Suicune if you need me, says Pokeballer Mike. Let's go, Mike. Hope you're having a great day off of work early and take advantage of that time. Make sure you save some time for yourself, my friend. You give so much time to other people. I hope you are saving some time for yourself as well. The Pokeball reverse pattern was usually reversed for reverse trainer cards back in the black and white XY era. Kinda similar, says Valor Fennekin. Oh, let's go! Awesome knowledge from the mod, Valor Fennekin. Love to see it. Always so knowledgeable about the TCG and the games. Always love the knowledge that he can bring to the table. But really cool, this special new rarity type. You can the new rarity is called Kagayaku, which in Japanese translates to shining. So these are going to be shining rares, and you can tell the rarity of the card based on the K next to the numbering in the set. So 26 out of 67, this is a K rarity. And this is going to be very similar to amazing rare cards, and it's going to be similar to shining cards that we've seen in the past. So I think that we're going to see these hits featured in the reverse spot when we're opening up packs. Yo, Glalie Games is in the chat. Let's go. I'm computerless for a couple days, but I'm here on mobile. Well, thank you for tuning in, Glalie Games. Always happy to see you. How is your day going? Alice saying hello to Vito and Krausel. Love to see that. So playability, that's a question that I want to ask you all because they're incorporating some new mechanics with these new shining cards as well. So what's going to be unique about these cards is that the sparkling Pokemon rule, that's just how it's translated here. You can't have more than one sparkling Pokemon in your deck. And so what I'm not sure if, can you only have one copy? Can you have 4 copies of the Greninja and that just counts as your one Pokemon? I think it's only just a one of in the deck. So I know you'll be able to search it with other cards. It will be a basic Pokemon. You can see here 130 HP and you don't need to evolve it. It's a Greninja, but you don't need to evolve it from the earlier stages. So that'll be very interesting. Ability concealed card. Once during your turn, you may discard an energy card from your hand, then draw 2 cards. So that's going to be a good way to cycle some of the cards in your hand that you don't need, especially if you have other trainer cards that can get those energies back from your discard piles to be able to let you search through your deck a little bit more. And you're going to be able to use this ability once per turn, even if the Pokemon's not in the active slot. And then as far as its active ability, its attack, it's going to be 2 water energy and 1 colorless. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon and do 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. So kind of like the G-Max Rapid Flow that we've seen from the Rapid Strike Urshifu. So that is a very, very interesting ability as well. Maybe if you can use things like the Capacious Bucket Trainer card to put a bunch of energies onto this guy for a sneak attack, that could be a useful ability. But I'm honestly, with these cards only being included as one-ofs in the deck, I'm actually not sure of the playability of them, and I'm curious from some of you all what you think about some of these cards. Are they going to be worth including in a deck as a one-of, or are you better off just running your full archetype and trying to get max efficiency out of your deck, and max consistency was the word that I was looking for, by running multiple copies of the same cards that you need for your evolution lines, like the Inteleons. Ruben's in the chat. Ruben says, I need a Dawn character rare, and I need it now. Ruben, that would be sick. What Pokemon do you think you'd like to see featured with Dawn in a character rare? Kraussel says, doing great. A little bit tired. Been 2 nights. I got to bed at 5 o'clock. Oh my gosh. First time trying Red Dead Online. It's fun. Well, at least you're staying up late because you're gaming and having fun. That's good. I'm glad, because at first I was like, oh no, is something bad happening that you're up at night? But no, something great is happening. You're playing an awesome game. I think Jedi Master Squirtle is also a fan of the Red Dead Online. Is anyone else a fan of the Red Dead series? In the chat, let us know. Krausel's a fan. Native Chick says, AlbinoManatee, how's it going? Yo, Native Chick, nice to see ya. Congrats on your giveaway win from Friday. I am doing fantastic. Just going over the new set of cards that we're going to be releasing in Japan, talking about the new rarities and if these cards are going to be any useful in TCG decks. I'm very curious from your all opinion in the chat, especially with those with the TCG experience. They have revealed one other sparkling shiny card, and it's Hawlucha. I really like the shining textured pattern. You can see it a little bit more on this artwork here, the lines on the arms of the Hawlucha there, but such an awesome artwork. I'm excited to see these in person. So I guess this is why we're not seeing more amazing rares. They decided to go this direction. But the illustrator on this card is Masakozo Fukuda. Rarity, again, it's the Kageyaku Shining, and playability, let's see. So the ability of this card is going to be Big Match. If a Pokemon is on your bench, your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active VMAX Pokemon. That is a really tricky ability. I really like that, because to get max effectiveness out of it, all you need to do is put this Pokemon on your bench. So if your opponent is trying to plan around it, and I think this card could be a great card to include as a one-of tech card in a deck, because you see things like the scope lens, or the targeting goggles, the scope lens. I forget the name of it exactly, but the goggles, you know what I'm talking about. The goggles with the Inteleon deck, you put it on there and it does more damage to the bench slot. Well, now we have this seeing in for the active Pokemon VMAX slot, and if your opponent is planning around it thinking that they're going to survive with just 10 HP left, and then you slap this card down on your turn when they're not expecting it, it can really mess with your opponent's strategies, and I really like to see cards like that. Jedi Master Squirtle says Red Dead Online in all caps. Let's go. I knew Jedi Master was going to be a fan of that. Glalie Game says, I'd imagine they'd be useful, but never the star of a deck with the limited go, unless there's a tool card or ability coming we don't know about. Great point, Glalie Games. A lot of these cards could be dependent on a trainer card that could be coming out later that makes these cards easier to search through and find in your deck. I will say what's nice about them is that they're basic Pokemon, so they're going to be searchable with things like Quick Ball, and even this 90 HP sparkling Hawlucha is going to be searchable with Level Ball as well, because it's less HP than the Greninja. So right off the bat, I'm thinking that the Hawlucha might be more playable than the Greninja, especially since you don't need to give up anything from your hand to use its ability each turn. Albino, awesome shirt, and I like the hat, nice vibes. I'm listening like always. Happy Monday. Glad you're enjoying it, Alice Isles. And yes, definitely thought you would appreciate the merch and recognize the hat vibes I'm going for, channeling a little Pokeballer Mike for this one. Taking a page out of the Pokemon squads with the video impressions they used to do on their channel. But now, here coming up, the first character rare. This is the one that Blade Freak was talking about earlier, and I was very curious for his opinion on this one, but unfortunately, it seems like he's not a big fan of the trainer selection, but hey, hopefully he likes the Pokemon selection. I know he likes the Chandelure. So the artist on this one is Chibi, which I am a big fan of the Chibi art. I do think that they did a good job on the artwork on this, and it really captured the personality of both the Pokemon and the trainer. The trainer is Chantal, and she is a member of the Elite Four from Pokemon Black and White Gen 5, if you're not familiar. And to see what this card does, it's going to be a character rare of a new evolution, Stage 2 Pokemon that we're going to be getting. And the ability is going to be once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon, you may discard the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. So very, very specific playstyle here. This is called a mill playstyle deck. If you're not familiar with it, most decks try to knock out your opponent's Pokemon and get prize cards and collect all the prize cards and win via that way. But mill decks try to survive, stall out your opponent, and make your opponent run out of cards in their deck in order to beat them. So really, really interesting. I like to see them coming out with some more cards that support that play style. Rena Carter in the chat. Let's go, Rena Carter. How are you doing? Waving hello and dropping the hearts in the fire. Let's go. Happy to see you, Rena Carter. How you doing today? Cards and Stuff says be right back. Emerging Powers came out. Ooh, I played more than 135 hours at Red Dead for now in the story, says Crowstole. Holy cow, that is a legendary amount of time. Definitely makes sense why you're moving over to the online. Ruben says he plays the Red Dead 2 campaign, but not online. Well, maybe you gotta check it out, Ruben. Maybe you and Crowstole can play together sometime. Ingo will be better, says Blade Freak. Ooh, is Ingo another trainer? Chandelure gets the best art, says Glalie Games. Chandelure does get some very nice arts. So now moving on to the next character rare, we've got Wyrdeer. So this one is a reference to Legends Arceus. The illustrator is Kirasaki. Rarity, of course, character rare. Trainer is Mai, one of the first wardens that you encounter in the Legends Arceus game. She's the guardian of the Wyrdeer. I really, really like the colors in the background, especially for this artwork. I think I more like the artwork in the background than I do for the trainer and the Pokemon, and I really like the artwork for the trainer and the Pokemon. That background is just photorealistic, beautiful, amazing, amazing job. Glalie for good reason, says Blade Freak. Yes, definitely. We know Blade Freak loves the Chandelures. So ability is going to be fast-paced. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. That is always nice. It's always nice to have ability just sitting on the bench can help you draw some more cards. And the attack is going to be extra sensory. For 2 colorless, do 40 plus damage. If you have the same number of cards in hand as your opponent, this attack does 80 more damage. So that's kind of tricky. You can use the fast pace maybe to get equal cards in your hand as your opponent. But I think more so you're going to be using the Wyrdeer in a deck for that fast-paced ability than you would for the extra sensory ability attack damage. Don't care for this Pokemon or the trainer, but art-wise, not bad. B tier, says Ruben. Ah, well, nice. I'm glad that you can appreciate the artist as well. And I think that maybe the trainer and the Pokemon, as we play Legends Arceus more, will grow on us, but definitely makes sense not as popular for one of the most recent games. And the first warden that we encounter, and she's kind of like basically the tutorial. They don't give her as much personality, I think, as some of the other wardens later in the game. But speaking of other wardens, we have Kleavor, another character rare, along with Leon. So we have another card that's illustrated by Suichiro Gunjima, who also did the Umbreon promo from Evolving Skies. Rarity character rare trainer is going to be Leon. This is the second warden that you encounter in the Legends Arceus game. And this card is really cool. It doesn't have an ability, but it's got 2 different attacks. Lumberjack Hack. Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now knocked out. I love really, really fun abilities like this where you do the coin flips and wild things can happen. Maybe not for a competitive deck, but if you're just playing, messing around with some friends, making some silly decks, I think abilities like Lumberjack Hack are a lot of fun. And I think cards should not be underappreciated for the fun factor. You don't always need to be playing in a tournament. You don't always need to be playing a tier 1 competitive deck. Sometimes with your friends, it's fun, just nice nice to play some single prize decks and mess around. Do some decks that maybe all your Pokemon can only attack with coin flip abilities. Just some wild and fun stuff. I think at the end of the day, the TCG should be about having fun. If playing the TCG competitively is how you have fun, that's fantastic. But if you want to have fun and play some silly cards and flip some coins and, you know, get 2 heads in a row and knock out your opponent's Pokemon, I think that is really awesome to see. So I like to see them showing some love to that as well with a really, really fun character rare. And the artwork on this Kleavor is absolutely incredible. Frenzy Tackle, 120 damage. This Pokemon does 120 damage to itself. That ability you're probably not going to use as much as the Lumberjack hack. At least if you're me, I think I'm going to go for the Lumberjack hack every time, especially since it's double colorless. But had to show off this artwork a little bit more. So much beautiful. Combine that with the stadium that lets you reflip, says Blade Freak. Oh, now we're cooking with fire. Let's go, Blade Freak. That's what I love to see. That's what I love. This community, you all are so intelligent. I love it. Now I'm even more scared of playing you, the TCG Online, Blade Freak. That sounds like a devastating combo. Yes. With the stadium. Is that the trainer court that lets you do that? I can't remember which one exactly that one is. But really, really fun character rare here. And now we have the first super character rare. So this one I think is not going to be a very competitively playable card, but I think this is going to be a valuable card because of the artwork. We all know the Misty cards, they hold value. The waifus, we know why this card's going to be popular. The artwork is beautiful. The colors pop. It's got Misty on it. That's what sells. It's going to print money. Akira Kumiyama is the illustrator. I really, really like the vibes for this, especially me being here in Sarasota. Definitely brings out the Siesta Key Sarasota beach vibe. So love that. Love the Starmie. I love how the Starmie almost looks like a floaty in the water. Super cool to see there. I don't remember the name. It has mushrooms, LOL, says Blade Freak. I will have to double check that. Susan says, hello, Rena. Love to see saying hello to Runa. Ruben says, I got the Duraludon VMAX. Ooh, the Duraludon VMAX character rare, Ruben? That one is sick. And the Duraludon VMAX is a really, really tricky card to deal with in the TCG as well. I faced off against Wild Bill's Duraludon VMAX deck, and it is a troubling one. So Trainer, Misty, and then the ability. 2 colorless, Swift, do 50 damage. You know, nothing special here. Then we've got for 2 water, Energy Spiraler. Do 50 times damage. This attack does 50 damage times the number of energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon in play. So, I mean, typically this ability is going to be doing 100 damage, maybe 150. Max, really, you're ever going to see it doing is 200 damage. And that's only if your opponent kind of like messes up playing against you. So really, I don't think this card's going to be playable at all, but maybe that'll help its value stay a little bit on the lower end as well so people can collect it for the artwork. Curious what you all think in the chat. I see Kraustel saying Misty art is really nice. I agree, Kraustel. They have a bit of a Dark Forest deck with the coin flips and that stadium. Totally, Blade Freak. Rena Carter says, a hug to the Kraustel. Love to see that. That's a super nice Starmie V, says Mr. Smoke-A-Lot. I agree, Mr. Smoke-A-Lot 2020. And nice to see you in the chat. How you doing today? And Cramorant. That sounds scary. What does the Cramorant do, Blade Freak? I forget what that card does. So now we've got the Garchomp V, another super character rare, and this time featuring Cynthia. So we've got a Dragon Boy! And this card, I really, really like the artwork. Again, not the most playable, but really, really nice artwork. I love Cynthia sharing a rock with the Garchomp, just hanging out back to back, looking at the stars. Super, super beautiful. I think this one's going to pop when we see it in person as well. So Tyra Akitsu is the artist. It's a character, super rare. The trainer is Cynthia, the champion from Gen 4, Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. And then as far as abilities and such, it is a basic Pokemon. It's got Dragon Claw for 120 damage, and then it's got Sonic Strike for 2 fighting, a water, and a colorless. Discard 3 energy from this Pokemon and do 220 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. So a lot of damage, but nothing too crazy out of this one, especially for all of the energy that you need and different types of energy. I really don't think this card is going to be playable. If you want to go for something for a one-punch knockout play, knockout attack, you're going to be much better off going with a single strike VMAX Urshifu deck or something like that. Anything pretty much single strike, I think, would be better than the Garchomp V. But if you disagree, if you think there's a deck that I'm missing that this Garchomp could fit into, or maybe we're just missing some pieces that haven't been revealed yet, Let me know. Blade Freak says coin flip for every energy attached. Each head does 80 damage on Cramorant VMAX. That is nuts, Blade Freak. Yes, that does sound very scary. Maybe I have to build that deck to face off against Glalie Games. Bring him his worst nightmare. That could be a lot of fun. Apologies. Love Cynthia, says Rena Carter. Yes, ma'am. I love Cynthia as well. Love the Dragon Boys and love the champion of the Gen 4, the Sinnoh region. And so now one other thing that's coming out with Battle Legion is that we're getting these starter decks. So we're also getting Lucario and Darkrai VSTAR starter decks. And these are going to be releasing on the same day, February 25th. So first up, we have the Lucario VSTAR. We've already seen a Lucario V came out in Fusion Strike, but we didn't have a VMAX to go with it. Well, now we've got a VSTAR to go with it. So Illustrator is going to be AKCG Works. Rarity, VSTAR, playability, y'all tell me, because I don't know. We've got Fighting 2 colorless for Fighting Knuckle, 120 plus damage if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon V. This attack does 120 more damage. So for 3 energy, you're doing 240. That sounds pretty strong, honestly, reading this for the first time. That actually does sound pretty strong. 240 damage for 3 energy, and you don't need to discard the energy to do it. That actually sounds like a pretty good attack. And then also VSTAR power, 70 times damage. This attack does 70 damage times the number of energy attached to your opponent's Pokemon. You can't use more than one VSTAR power in a game. So I guess this, the Aura Star sounds like not a bad attack in a pinch, maybe as you're trying to build up to the 3 energy. And then next turn you would use the 3 energy, the Fighting Knuckle. So I guess also I'm reading it, it only applies to Pokemon V. So I guess that would knock out any Pokemon V, but would it also apply to a V-Star or a V-Max? I don't think so. So very, very interesting to see here. I think that might hurt the playability of this card. 1 second, 1 moment. I think I see my friend at the door. So perfect timing. We're on the final slide. I'll get right back into it. I'll be right back. Yo, yo, yo. That was great. Come on in, man. I'm finishing up. Got one more slide. All right, we got the Darkrai VSTAR. So this one's illustrated by 5-band graphics. Yo, what is up, Michael Lowry? Hashtag Mike Gang. Just woke up to check the time and saw you were live. Got to go back to bed, but not before I smash that like button. Let's go, Michael. I appreciate it. Hashtag Mike Gang. Sweet coon. Jedi Master Squirtle saying, yay, Lucario. I know Jedi Master Squirtle is a fan of the Lucario. And Mr. Smoke-A-Lot 2020 says, wow, these have some great artwork. I agree. Did they step it up on the artwork? I feel like with the character rares, they pushed it up a notch. And even the V-Stars, I feel like, have some fantastic artwork as well. Glalie Games already sighing with the emojis, I could tell. Thinking about the Cramorant deck that I'm going to build to beat him. And yo, we got APG Autopilot Gaming in the chat saying, yo, 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 Vito, what's up, bro? APG, awesome, awesome stream the other day, yesterday. That was a lot of fun. The collab stream with you and Broke Ace and the Poke Twins. Hope y'all had a great time as well. Just found Glalie and Arceus, says Glalie Games might have shed a tear. Let's go. I hope you caught up. Hello, Thomas, says Susan. Yo, Susan says hello to you. What up, Susan? Timmy T says hello back to you, Susan. Rarity, a V-Star, and now playability. We've got the last one, Dark Pulse. 30 plus damage. This attack does 30 more damage for each darkness energy attached to your Pokemon. So it doesn't honestly seem like too good of an ability there, but maybe the V-Star power will save it. During your turn, you may search your discard pile for up to 2 item cards and put them into your hand. Oh, wow. That actually sounds really good. That actually, I don't know if it's worth building a whole archetype around, but this could be a tricky card. This could be a fun one. I wonder if since he's a dark, maybe he can slot into a Gengar deck. I'll have to talk to Ryan Miller about that. Dropping in, Mac. Doing homework with Aurelia. Hope everyone is doing awesome. See y'all soon, says Broke Ace and the Poke Twins, right as we were talking about that collab stream. Let's go, Anthony. Happy to see you and hope you have a wonderful time with Aurelia doing the homework. Hope y'all crush it together. I need to go. Have a wonderful night. Peace out, Crastle. Hope you have a wonderful night And so at the end of every slide or a PowerPoint, we do also include the sources. So a lot of this information was sourced from the PokeBeach. Make sure you go on to PokeBeach's website, check out their articles. They have some fantastic articles. If you want to read more about the new set Battle Legion, the new character rares that are coming out, the new starter decks that are coming out, make sure you click these links, send some traffic over to Water Pokemon Master, who wrote the articles at PokeBeach. Awesome, awesome page there for staying in tune with the Pokemon hobby. And at the end, guess that Pokemon. Can y'all guess the Pokemon? I don't know if you can. I hope you can from the silhouette. No, it is not the Alolan. We've got the classic. We've got the Gen 1, the Sand Slash. So, hope y'all guessed that one. That is going to be it for today's stream. Usually I stick around a little bit longer and answer some questions about the PowerPoint, but I want to hang out with my boy Tom. So, that is going to be it for today. I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your day. And I think Surge streaming later tonight. So, hopefully y'all head over to Surge's and have a great time as well. I'll be hanging out with Tom. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to make it tonight, but tomorrow, speaking of Surge, we will be opening up the Surge mail, which I am stoked to open up and see what we got inside, and I am incredibly thankful to him for sending. So it should be an awesome mail day. I am excited to see you all there. Peace out, and hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your day.